All right, this is the last video on composition of functions. This is for practice number 2. There are about 7 problems on this video. It's a long worksheet. So if you have questions on other problems other than these ones, ask your teacher for help or check Canvas for the key. All right, we're going to start with number 2. We're starting with f of h of 7. And you're given 3 functions along the top. You're given f, you're given g, and you're given h. To start, we're trying to find f of h of 7. So remember, you start with the function that's on the right. Here it's h of 7. I need to evaluate h of 7 for its numerical value because I have a number input, and I want to get a number answer. So I'm going to use the function of h of x over here. So I'll start with 7 squared plus 1. Well, 7 squared is 49. 49 plus 1 is 50. So, okay, so you get 50 for the input there, and you need to take that 50 now and put it into the function on the left, which is f. So we're going to find f of 50. Well, f of 50 equals 2 times 50 minus 1. Well, 2 times 50 is 100. 100 minus 1 is 99. And 99 is the answer for number 2. All right, now we're going to look at 6. 6 has a lot going on here. There are g of f of h of negative 6. So I need to start with h because h is farthest to the right. H of negative 6 here. Be careful when you're squaring a negative that you want to put that into parentheses so you can get the right value. Negative 6 squared is 36, plus 1 is 37. That's the first number that you get. Now that 37 is going to go into the function directly to the left, which is f. So now you need to find f of 37. Okay, well, f of 37 takes 2 times 37 minus 1. Right, 2 times 37 is 74. Yep, that's right. 74 minus 1, which is 73. But we're still not done. We have to take that 73 and put it into the last function of g. So you need to find g of 73 here, which when I look at g is just 3 times 73, which is 219. That is your final answer. All right, last for this little section, I'm looking at number 7, f of x plus 1. This seems a little bit challenging, but it's a little simpler than it looks. The x plus 1 is in the parentheses, right? So instead of f of x, I have f of x plus 1. So you're going to put x plus 1 in for x in f. All right, so this is what it looks like, 2. Now instead of x here, right, that's f, you're going to put x plus 1. That's it. You're composing. It just didn't give you another function this time. So you distribute the 2. We get 2x plus 2 minus 1, which gives you 2x plus 1 as your final answer. All right. So that's the top part. That is just composition with number values. I'm going to switch down to number 10 here, which uses f and g that have been given to you. And we need to find f of g of x. On these, we still start on the right. We're going to take the function on the right and put it into the function on the left. So you'll have negative 3. We start with f here, some blank, and we're going to be putting g into that function. Right? We're taking g and putting it in for x. So you're going to put x squared minus 8 where the x would go. Now all you have to do is distribute and collect like terms. So negative 3 times x squared is negative 3x squared. Negative 3 times negative 8 is positive 24 plus 7. And 24 plus 7 is 31. So your function is negative 3x squared plus 31. And you're done with number 10. All right, the next one here is number 13. Last one on the front. They give you 2 functions. F of x is negative 9x minus 9. and g of x is the square root of x. You're finding f of g of 10. So here I have an input that's a number. So my answer is going to be a number. I need to find g of 10 first. So that means I'm going to put 10 into the function of g. So I'll have 10, square root of 10 minus 9. 10 minus 9 is 1, so I have the square root of 1, and that value is 1. Once you know that number, you're going to put that answer into the left function of f and evaluate f of 1. So when I put 1 in here for x, I'll have negative 9 times 1, which is negative 9 minus 9. And negative 9 minus 9, when you're careful with your negatives, is negative 18. Go ahead and switch to the back really quick. We have a couple more here on the video. Number 18, we're going to skip to the middle of the page. We're given f and g here, 2x minus 5 and x plus 2. Notice that my input is an x this time, so my answer should have an x. I'm going to take g and put it into the function on the left of I'm sorry. So I start with the function of f. 2 blank minus 5. And in there, I'm going to put the function of g, x plus 2. You're going to distribute the 2. 2 times x is 2x plus 4 minus 5. And then just collect like terms. 2x, and that'll be minus 1. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Alright, I think there is one more here on the video. Yep, just one. Number 19, the next one over. You're given the function f of x and g of x, and you need to find f of g of x. So you're going to take g and put it into the function on the left, f. So g here goes in to f. So remember, when you set this up, you want to start by figuring out, that's my function of f, the entire function. I'm putting g into that function. Now we've done a few of these. When you square a quantity, you have to write it out as x minus 3 times x minus 3. That's how you square a quantity. Now you use the FOILing, or distributing, to simplify. So if x times x, which is x squared, x times negative 3 is minus 3x, minus 3x again, and a negative times a negative is positive 9. Plus 7. And then all we have to do is combine like terms and we're all set. The x's go together. The x squared is the same. Negative 3 minus 3 is negative 6x. And 9 plus 7 is plus 16. And that is your final answer. Alright, there's a lot of problems. That's a pretty quick video for all those problems. So if you need any more help, go on to Canvas or ask your teacher.